if I'm just trying to maintain, if I'm just trying to live my best life and I don't want to count calories, a controlled carbohydrate, adequate fat, and a lean protein diet. And lean protein, wild salmon, I consider that lean protein. I think it's 30 grams, and then you get like 7 grams of fat for a good Pacific wild salmon. So I mean, I'm not saying just eat tilapia. I won't eat tilapia. You couldn't pay me to eat that friggin' ghetto ass fish.
I haven't had that in years.
It's so bad. And
it eats its own poop or something too, right?
It's like a catfish type bullshit fish. And yet for bodybuilders, they love it because there's no fat.
Yeah.
But I'm eating fish. I want that fat.
You can eat Orange Roughy.
Oh God, we told that story yesterday. Orange Roughy, don't overdo it.
Why?
Oh no.
Orange Roughy has a weird type of fat in it that has like a wax type of thing to it, so you don't digest it, which is great because it doesn't count as calories. Nice. However,
so when I was guest posing, I think I was guest posing or prepping, and I was in Texas, and so I went to the store, and I'm cheap. Those who know me, I'm the cheapest man you'll ever meet. So I went to the store to buy some tilapia, because I was dieting, right? And that's what you dieted on. Again, I've gone through many diet phases, and I was eating only fish. I was a pescatarian at the time.
Oh.
So I'm like, Orange Roughy, I knew Jen Hendershot. She lived in my neighborhood back in the day. She used to diet on Orange Roughy. I'm like, I bought like 2 pounds of that shit, man. Cooked in a hotel room. I had an extended stay, and that's all I ate. And so I went to the bathroom that night, and there was like, you ever see like oil and vinegar when you mix up salad dressing, and it's just the brown shit floats to the top? Mm-hmm. That's how I had like that in the water. Like there was drops of oil dropping from my butthole in the water. And so the next day,
it's that orangey red hot sauce buffalo wing butter mixture.
Yes. Yeah. So the next day I'm like walking around, and it felt like my butt cheeks were lubricated when I was walking. So I'm going to the bathroom in a public restaurant. I pulled out my pants. If they're brown, I'm leaking. And so I go, and we're at like Applebee's or something, right? And I go to my buddy at the time, Mike George in Texas. His wife Lori was a nurse, and she also was a competitor. I'm like, I think something's wrong. I think my liver's failing or something. Like, why? I'm like, well, my butt. I'm leaking this oil. It's coming out of my butthole. I don't know what to do. And they're like, she goes, did you eat Orange Roughy? I'm like, hey, like 1.5 pounds. And she's like, yeah, that's that orange oil. And I'm like, what the hell's orange? And in Texas, it's not oil, it's oil. Yeah. Because they can't pronounce anything in the South. Orange oil. And I'm like, well, what's that? Oh, yeah, don't do that again. I haven't eaten Orange Roughy since. But imagine if you don't know what's going on, all of a sudden your butt starts leaking, and you have like motor oil coming out of your butt. It wasn't a good situation.
Dude, we need to make Orange Roughy bars. According to this thing on PubMed, it basically says that there's a fatty acid in there and fatty alcohols that have wax esters in there, and because of that, it kind of almost acts as like a fiber. Wow. It's indigestible.
Yeah, it was definitely indigestible. And it scared the living bejeezers out of me, man. It was tough. I thought my body was falling apart. I thought everything was just falling out of me, like I was melting. Like, it was crazy.